I had never been so excited. My video was going to be shown on television. It all started in early 2014. Digital service provider Proximus had just ventured off into its own attempt at a streaming service. One of the shows that they offered was an educational show that focused on history called Proximus Time Warp, and they had opened up submissions from any creator willing to make content. The submissions were pretty much open for anyone, and since I had done a lot of animation at that point, I was like, well, why not give it a try? Animation's a nice medium for some educational content, and so I gave it a try. So I compiled some of the very best of work that I had done up to that point, condensed it down into a nice reel. I included a letter of motivation. Now kids, this was before ChatGPT, so I had to set that whole thing up from scratch. Okay. 4 days later, I received an email back. I, along with some other creators, was chosen to do a 10-minute video on a historical subject. Now, at the time, the network had done a series on Marco Polo, and the subject I was given were the voyages of Christopher Columbus. I was sent a list of technical requirements, as well as some historical things that I had to mention in my video, but otherwise I had pretty much free reign. They were okay with it being fully animated as long as it met all the requirements. I was given green light, so I got to work. I did some research. We're talking going to the library and getting books research. I wrote a script, got some voice actors together. Not some randos from Fiverr. We're talking Tori Kamal, Bill Karalius, Edwyn Tiong, who's part of early internet history. Okay, the guy's a legend. I got him on board, sent out the script, and I spent weeks putting together the dialogue, the sound. I found someone to do the theme song. I spent hours and hours a week working on this in my spare time. And by the summer 2014, it was ready. Ready to be submitted. Trembling in anticipation, I sent them the final render, the finished version. And I haven't heard from them since. I have reached out in several ways, more than once, to just hear something, even if it's a no, you know? Nothing. They have never sent me a single message. Ever since. What you're about to see is the exact file that I sent to them. This is what I submitted.
So, what do you think?
I think you're insane.
Do you?
I do. I think that just might be exactly what we need.
So, what you're saying is...
You got the job. Ready the anchors.
Alright, listen up. I've been assigned to be the Captain General of this voyage. You're all privileged to be a part of my small crew. An itty-bitty, bitsy-dinky ensemble of hopefully competent, reliable men. And women. Males and one female. People, if you will. More of a collective. Or actually, what's the word I'm looking for?
I think crew will suffice, sir.
You. I already don't like you.
Shall we proceed?
No. Here's a rule for you all, okay? It's very important. No interruptions during mission debriefing. Got it?
So that's what this is.
That's it. You're out of here. As you can see, I won't tolerate any disobedience. The rules are there to be obeyed, not to be totally ignored. Alright, let's see what we got here. You, state your name and function.
Of course. Lewis at your service, sir. Advisor and navigator.
Also smartass. And stupid-looking idiot. Now, let's listen to this lovely lady.
Well, my name's Joya. I'll be the stewardess. If that's okay.
Great. This is going to be one interesting voyage. I can feel it. Big guy. Let me guess. You're our main bouncer, I guess?
Diego Custodio, Master-at-Arms, at your service, sir.
Ah, let me feel those arms.
Certainly.
Oh yeah. We won't be needing any cannons with these weapons right here. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Stand easy, soldier. And what will be your contribution to this adventure, old wise one?
I don't have any money on me.
What? Great. I think we all got a nice general vision of what kind of company this is. We'll be on each other's lips for a long time, so try to get along. Although, getting along with me is probably going to be top priority for you all. Just saying.
Shall we proceed to mission debrief now?
How about we proceed to you shutting up first? Eh? What do you think about that? Didn't you see how I sent that one guy off earlier? Did you miss that? I could do that to you. Like right now. What do you think about that? Right now. I could do that to you. Like right now. Didn't you see how I sent that one guy off earlier? Did you miss that? I could do that to you. You know what? Let's do mission debrief on board. I don't like this setting. Let's get on the boat, just to take in some of the atmosphere. Everyone embark. Someone take that chalkboard.
At once, Captain.
Are you sure all is set? It appears we're lacking a qualified pilot as of now.
You're talking to the pilot, and I believe you're done talking to him. Me.
Sir, you're the Captain General and...
Captain General Pilot.
That is ridiculous! Sir, are you even aware of the knowledge and skills required to...
All set. Everyone embark. You too, cabin boy. Nice. This place has got a nice atmosphere to it. Perfect. So, let's get to...
Mission debrief.
Yes. Right, so here's my theory. Think of the world we live in as a platform. Okay. So we're here. So far we've explored this area right here. Took us ages. Now you'll notice that this whole area here still remains unexplored. And...
Sir?
What is it?
So this platform you say that is the world, is it part of something larger?
It's floating inside a snow globe on God's desk. Now please, there'll be time for questions later. So, well, nice work, Luis. You wrecked my train of thought. My train of thought crashed right into your stupidity. 200 deaths are on your hands. You really make me sick, Luis.
You were talking about an unexplored area.
Unexplored area right here. Filled with...
Manatees?
Lots and lots of gold.
So that drawing is supposed to be like a bag of gold or something?
Right. See, it's bag-shaped.
Could be a manatee.
It isn't.
Just wondering.
Aren't you guys excited about this? We'll split the gold and be rich!
Sir, it was to my understanding this voyage was strictly about discovering a new trade route for the crown of Castile.
Trade route, schmade poot. I totally played that Ferdinand chump to provide me with the supplies for this voyage. High five, guys!
Trump? Oh, sir, you are talking about one of the most influential people in the world today.
Don't worry. We'll get him his little trade route, but all the gold will be ours.
Why are you so sure we're going to find any gold at all, sir?
My theory on that is pretty elaborate, and we don't have enough time for me to explain it.
Any hostile creatures or natives that we can expect, sir?
Nothing you won't be able to handle, big guy.
Will you give us permission to rape any rapeable-looking female natives?
No. Maybe. No minors. Look, these are all details, people. I've got one speed, one gear. Go. Anticipate and improvise. Don't expect me to spoon-feed you what to do all the time. Unless I decide I want to spoon-feed you what to do all the time. Now I say, to adventure!
All right, let's go for the gold.
To Rape Island!
Didn't give the green light on rape yet.
Sir, it is not advisable to drink while controlling the ship. Well, I am the advisor. That is my job, sir. Sir, we're going to...
Oh no, someone beat us to it.
This is amazing. We are the first people to meet these natives. Think of all the things we could teach them, and what we could learn from them.
Or we can just... Alright, so obviously something's happened that the Crown of Castile better not hear about. So, first off, let's never mention the presence of natives. No natives. No sign of human life was seen during our entire time here.
Sir, Ferdinand is going to find out what happened eventually. You're not getting away with this. You're gonna need a real good story to explain all the corpses scattered around the island.
Ha! Now you're thinking. So, any ideas?
Oh, how about we all say we saw a giant crab monster leaving the island as we arrived?
Nice one.
Yes, the giant crab monster, who slayed all the people on the island.
And raped all the female natives with his monstrous crab penis.
Crab penis. Okay, I think we got it all down now.
If you all think Ferdinand will believe any of this nonsense, then shame on you all! Just accept that we are all in big trouble, because our so-called Captain General Pilot couldn't help himself but massacre the natives for his own twisted amusement.
Well, can anyone come up with something more probable than the crab monster report?
What I sometimes do during a brainstorming session with my theater company is recite poetry to the group. May I?
Sure.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I was pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as with someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my
She was butchering Poe! Guys! Mistakes were made, people were wronged, and it's simply about time to speak out the truth. And if that means we're going to be fired from this operation and the killer is facing severe punishment, then that's simply within Luis's responsibility.
You want to blame me?
You're a murderer, Luis! Lorenzo has been psychoanalyzing you this whole trip! You've got all the traits of a Class K psycho! Tell him, Doc!
Confirmed. In this fake report it stated, highly reliable report.
I was aiming for his knee. Honest. Look, let's work the whole missing of 2 crew members thing into the crab story, alright? You with me, Diego?
Yes, sir. My brain goes thinking now.
That's it. How about you, Luis? Gonna help us out here?
No!
Gonna help us out here?
No!
Gonna help us out here?
Oh, no! 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 No!
Ferdinand? Hello? It's me, Clombo. Back from the endless seas. Where could he be? Ferdinand! Where are you, you bitch?
Hey, you look well. How was the voyage?
Oh, you know, first big job and all. But I managed. Say, you're pointing a crossbow at me right now, aren't you?
I just find this to be a comfortable way of having a conversation.
Well, good. So do I.
Good.
Good.
Oh, looks like Clombo's gotten himself into a Mexican standoff. A Mexican standoff with crossbows. How is he going to get out of this one? The Adventures of Clombo, to be continued. Now.
Yeah, moo oink.